All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another Motivation Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Coffee, guys, watch this. This is what changes your life on a Monday when you're butt ass tired. Ooh, that feels good. What do you guys? You guys like coffee? Monday is by far the worst week in the entire week because you have to wake up and you're butt ass tired, especially for those of you grinding it out in the corporate careers and fighting traffic for 5 million hours back and forth. I'm telling you, I don't miss that at all. But today's Motivation Monday is also a channel update. So for those of you wanting to know the Patron reward and also some of the cool things we're going to be doing, I am nearing. I can't even believe my eyes. My eyes are just. I'm close to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I mean, thank you. Seriously, I'm gonna put my coffee down. Well played, guys. Well played. Thank you, everyone who is nearing that mark. If we get to that mark, I kind of want to do like a giveaway before we get to that mark. I want to do something cool, but I don't know what YouTube will allow, and I also don't know how logistically that would work. So, if you guys could like put in the comments below what you would like to see, maybe in a giveaway, or if that's even allowed. I don't know. I thought the rules were you can't do gambling or raffling, or I'm not sure how that works. So why don't you guys help me out? Put in the comments below if we could do a giveaway. How do you, one, logistically, how do you do it? And two, what should we give away as long as the rules are okay? All right, so let's talk about the Motivation Monday today. I was thinking about this quite a bit, and I'm actually going to be at GP Orlando this week. I'm leaving tomorrow, actually, well, Wednesday morning, and I will be there pretty much until Monday. And if you guys are at GP Orlando or you're in the Orlando area, I will be there. And on Saturday, Rudy from Alpha Investments, Open Boosters, Edwin the engineer, and Tavis, the awesome magic historian. There's nothing. I'm trying to figure out a tagline for him. He's just too normal. All of us here are just abnormal. That's the difference. All right, so we're all gonna hang on Saturday at the GP a little bit, probably with all our wives except and also our kids. My wife can't come; she has to do some work and stuff. But we're all gonna have a lot of fun. So if you are at the GP, please let me know. And if you are a patron at the GP, okay, you're going to the GP on Saturday, hit me up. You know where to hit me up on the Patreon page, whatnot, and I will buy you a cup of coffee, whatever is there. Maybe they have Dunkin' Donuts, maybe they have Mickey Mouse coffee, maybe they made a new brew. I don't think that's going to happen, but they probably have a Starbucks. So if they have a Starbucks, something like that, let's grab a cup of coffee. I will buy your first cup of coffee. Because if you go crazy and like I do make YouTube videos, then pretty much it's not my responsibility. So I will do that for any patron. Doesn't matter what level you are, the $1 level, the $1 million level, I'll buy you $1 million level. I will buy you at least 2 cups of coffee. 2 cups. There is no $1 million level. All right. So today is about friendships. I want to talk about Motivation Monday and what friendships mean to me, and also what and I think this is all relatable. I think we all kind of feel this way about friendships. I will tell you this. You know how people use the word friendship very loosely? I don't think a friendship is something. I don't consider people that I do business with necessarily friends, if that makes sense. And I also want to make this very clear when I say this next part. I don't want to offend anybody out there, but I don't consider the people on YouTube, the people I'm talking to online, necessarily friends. I consider you friends as in in the community we are in. For Magic, I welcome you guys as a community. But to me, the word friend means that you are someone I trust, someone that I have obviously met or spoken to for many years. And it doesn't have to necessarily be many years, but it also has to be, the word comes to mind to me is loyalty. Friendship is all about loyalty and trust to me. many times, I've had some people in my life who were friends, and they left the friendship because of reasons of their own selfishness, in my opinion. To me, friendships are forever. They are unbroken. Regardless of what happens, you're loyal to that person to the end. Now, I am not saying friends don't fight. I'm not saying friends don't disagree, but it's how you come back and make up and communicate your feelings in a very, in a loving but direct way. You're not like wishy-washy about it. You're not like pouty about it. You're gonna say, hey, this is how I feel. I didn't like the way this occurred. Could you stop that? Right? Could you be direct about it? And there's no PC, there's no PC way to do this. There's no politically correct way to do it. Sometimes you just have to tell your friend, hey, I don't like it when you do this. And that type of relationship really, to me, is the most genuine and honest relationship. And so when I say like the people on YouTube or even people like Walk Around Magic, I appreciate the friendships as in, meeting up and talking. But to me, the real definition of friendship, the friendship, right? The hardcore friends, I'm sure you guys have that. Those are the ones that would be there for me if I'm dying on my deathbed. They could care less about what cards I had or how much money I make or what we did or what dinner was purchased. Or do you see where I'm going with this? Friends don't care about, go directly to the monetary side. Friends look at the relationship, the time spent, the time you spend with each other, your kids, your families. That, to me, is the most valuable part, the most important part in life is those friendships. And I'm not excluding my, my wife and, other people, family members, but I'm talking about people that are not blood related. Now, interestingly enough, I'm sure some of you guys know this already. Your family members are not necessarily your friends all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have pretty much most of my family members, even my own sister, we're not like best friends. You know how they have that? Your brother or sister is your best friend, or that you've gotten to know them. But for me, they're not my best friend at all. My best friend was Nick Franzoglio. He passed away due to cancer. He fought it for almost about 5 years. And I named my son Nick, from Nick. And I'm telling you, if you guys never got a chance to meet this guy, but he is the most loyal friend, loyal person you'll ever want in a relationship. What I mean by loyal is whatever anybody says or anybody does, he would stand up for me. He would fight for me. He would be there for me even when I wasn't there, and I was, I even if I'm wrong, maybe I was really wrong about something I said or did. I think friends are there for them, and I'm not saying change your ethical, but I'm talking about being loyal to that friend. Now, if the friend was wrong, this is where the tough love comes. I think there's a professional and a correct way to present it to your friend and address what they've done. Lots of friends do stupid things. Like some friends, may be drinking and driving. Some friends, are spending their money recklessly. And you have to be, it's called tough love. It's true. You have to be tough on them sometimes because, the type of friend I am is I like to challenge my friends. I know some of you are like, well, challenge them. That sounds pretty bad. But what I mean by that is I don't want to be the friend that just lets them like, oh, hey Bob, hey, how's the yard? Hey, yeah, how the kids? Yeah, growing up. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's nice that we can talk together again. Yeah, and how's that car? How's that the painting on your house going? And how's the furniture moving going? I understand. Those are all small talk items, but I'm the type of guy that I like to give some opinions. I like to give some feedback. Obviously, if you tell me, hey, look, Dan, I don't need your opinion or, whatever, then that's fine, right? But most of my friends, all my friends will accept my opinions and see that I'm not it's not offensive. It's like I'm challenging them to try to grow themselves. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of friend I am. I don't like mediocrity, to be honest. I don't want them to become someone who doesn't care. I want them to see that their friend Daniel is someone that cares, someone that wants them to achieve, someone that wants to them. If they have a goal in mind or something, let's talk about it. Don't sit there and just daydream about it. Write it down. Let's talk about your goals, right? And I genuinely give a shit. That's the thing. I really, really care. I don't know. What do you guys value friendships? Do you guys have a different definition? I know some of you are going to be like, well, Dan, we're almost at 10,000 subscribers here. Aren't we your friends? Shouldn't you trust us? You know, obviously I can't. I have never met you guys. But there is some type of trust. There is some type of friendship we're building, right? You guys are tuning in, watching my YouTube videos, and wondering, who the hell is this guy, right? Why is this guy talking about this? Some of you might go for different reasons. Might be like, I want to use this guy for my own information. And that's perfectly fine. I want to learn from this guy or hear what he has to say. Some of you guys might hate me to death, but you still watch these videos because you just want to know what I'm doing because I'm a competitor or something. And then some of you guys actually hate me so bad, but you still buy from me on eBay, or you buy from me in other ways. You find your friends to say that, oh, I'm buying for a friend, but then it goes to the person that didn't like me. I mean, fine. That's how you do it. But the thing is, that's not friendship. Friendship to me is I don't have a lot of friends, if that makes sense. Just because I go to a Grand Prix and I meet these vendors or meet people, doesn't mean that they're suddenly my friend. Friendships take time, but they also take a lot of chemistry, Not all of you guys will find a guy like me, someone that you can be friends with. I'm not the most likable person, right? I'm very, like I said, I challenge people. Some people want friends who are more timid, a lot more neutral, and I'm not like that. My mom's like that. She's very like, oh, how's your day? How's your job? Oh, that's nice. Oh, yes. Well, I'll talk to you next week. We'll ask the same plastic questions over and over again. Fine. Okay, I love you, Mom, but come on. That's not how it's going to work with me. So, all right, so I think I've gone on that subject quite a bit, and I think, I'm excited to meet anybody at GP Orlando 2018 this week. If you are there, just hit me up on the vintagemagic.com website. Go to contact us. Let me know you're there. If you are a patron, the Patreon link is below. What that is basically, for those of you who do not know what it basically is a way to help support the channel. You get some nice discounted, more non-new product like Rudy, but more older stuff. And they're discounted, and there's also some giveaway possibilities, some flash sales, some cool items that are sometimes even reserve list items, which I only have pretty much reserve list type of items. So old school product, basically. All right, so for the patrons this month, I've decided there's a bunch of you asking, hey, can we just do something that's more flex like last time? Sure. So this month, because we're nearing 10,000 subscribers, a couple things. I'm probably going to do a giveaway video, like I said. So I will probably do a patron giveaway, and I'll probably do, like a normal YouTube giveaway. I'm not really sure, but hold on your seat. What I'm going to do basically is I'm going to get some feedback from you guys about this giveaway. But I will do, for your regular reward, if there's any item you're looking for. Doesn't matter if it's Power 9. I don't care if it's like dual lands. I don't care if it's, I don't know, the original art from this thing. I mean, I will help you. I will consult with you first about it, and we can kind of see your price points and see if it's realistic. Now, remember, you're not going to get this is okay. And I think I want to be clear about this. Your support for the channel is not just to get cheap product. Your support of the channel actually helps me make more videos, and then in turn allows me to take time away from my business because this is not the full-time thing, and obviously give you guys a reward. I want to be clear that the Patron rewards is for you to help the channel, and if I can offer you something great, a great reward, I will, right? But keep in mind, like, some of you guys have mentioned, like, well, Dan, your reward, your tiers are $50 a month, and that's a lot of money. It is. It's a lot of money, right? But I'm not going to necessarily give you $50 of free product or $50 off every single time, or I'm not going to give you like $500 off a magic card if you're using, in this case, the flex item or stuff like that. It doesn't make any sense, right? I would go broke. So your Patreon reward, first and foremost, helps the channel make more videos. And if you have been watching the channel, and I have been a man of my word, look at the channel, look at all the videos that all the patrons have helped. Without the patrons, I haven't been able to travel more around the world. I'm going to GP Hong Kong next month. I'm going to GP LA, actually right after GP Orlando, I go to GP LA, which we're gonna have a lot of great content. So that's what I'm saying is all of these Grand Prix we're doing is really due to the patrons helping the channel. And yeah, if I'm gonna give you guys opportunities to buy discounted product. I think last month we had 2 packs of alliances for $15 each or something. And that was a great deal, better than any LGS ever. But if I don't do that, don't feel like you're not getting something out of it. You are helping the channel by supporting the channel that way. And also, people are watching the channel as we're nearing 10,000 subscribers. I'm telling you right now, just watching the channel, putting it on your reminders, hitting the notification button, it means a lot to me because I know that you guys have lots of content out there you can watch. Lots of content. And I know I tend to be, all over the map. I have lots of various content, but I appreciate you guys sticking it through and seeing what I have to say. All right, so let's sum it all up. I want to let you guys know that this week, look at your friendships. Motivation Monday. Look at your friendships. And this is the part of the friendship discussion that's important too. I've had to eliminate friendships in the past. I've had to let go of those friendships or pseudo friendships. Some of those, when I was single, you would date certain girls. I mean, this applies to relationships of like girls too. If you date certain girls and they don't, when a friend doesn't call you or they don't text you or they don't invest their time to actively contact you, it could be a girl, it could be a guy, whatever, then they're not your friend, in my opinion. They are someone that is just there when they're not really a friend. That's how I look at it, is that if they say they're too busy, if they're saying that, I gotta go work out. Oh yeah, I gotta go, watch the kids for an hour, or I've been busy with family. Yeah. It's just an excuse. People in this world need to look at human relationships a little differently. We, as humans, need to interact with people. Stop texting, pick up the damn phone, call them, or in this case, I'm flying to Orlando across the country to go visit my friends. That's part of the reason, is not only to do work, but also visit my friends. Because my friends in this life matter more to me than, whatever goes on the reserve list, or what happens to Magic the Gathering, or what car you drive, or what you see what I'm going with this? Your friends mean more. And also, I'm talking about your family, all that stuff, right? All that comes together, because ultimately true friendships are your family. They're not just someone you call to ask them financial advice. You don't just call them to ask them real estate advice or lawyer advice because your friend's a lawyer. You call them because you give a shit about them and you want to see how they're doing. So today, I want you to pick up the damn phone after you hear this video. I want you to call your friends, the friends that you mean a lot, and I want you to tell them that Daniel Chang says sell them your reserve list cards and I will pay half of Rudy. No, all bullshit aside, call your friends today, say hello, tell them you love them, and I will see you at GP Orlando next week. I mean, this week. And patrons, I consider all of you guys, seriously, closer than anybody, in the magic world, right? I consider the patrons as people that have really gotten closer with me because they support what I'm doing. And I want to get to know all of you guys. Remember, I will buy you coffee at GP Orlando if you go on Saturday. Hit me up, and I want to get to know you guys personally. All right, remember, call your friends. Do not mess that up. I'm going to get mad at you guys if you don't. See you later. Peace out.